Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Stock It Wise. Today is March 12th. It's a Sunday, 6 p.m. here. And I just want to show you outside. It's still bright and sunny right there. Although it's still cold, minus 10, right around 3 o'clock p.m. I don't know what the temperature is right now. But at 3 o'clock, it's minus 10, minus 17 with the wind chill. And so winter is almost coming to an end, and spring is about to roll in about a few weeks. But it's still cold. And so the reason why I came on right now is to explain to you the inflation metrics that the Federal Reserve or the central banks are using right now. So back in the days, I think they use CPI or Consumer Price Index, which is a basket of different goods and services. It consists of thousands of different items. I'm not sure if it's thousand, probably just hundreds, because you cannot quantify thousands of different items in a basket and then measure it and give a correct um, reading of the right of the inflation, right? So it will take time. It will be time consuming. It will be tedious. So I think it's just about time to replace it with something more relevant. So they came up with a core CPI, but this is what is the core CPI? Core CPI um, is the measure of it is the measure of inflation without food and energy. So they strip off the food and energy, which is more volatile and which they cannot control because of supply chain dynamics of these food and energy. So they use that until recently. They came up. Um, it's right here. It's from the Forbes. Supercore inflation excludes food, energy, and housing. So I think this is the uh, favorite inflation gauge of the Fed. As you can see here, right there, from Wall Street Journal, their article. What is Supercore? The Fed's new favorite inflation gauge. So supercore inflation. So I'm going to use the Forbes article. Supercore inflation excludes food, energy, and housing. So if they did that, there's nothing else to measure, right? So yeah. So basically, they're just measuring labor cost. Yeah, like the how much it costs to for a haircut in a barber shop, or manicure, pedicure, or massage. So those are just labor costs. So that is the most easy for them, because it's easier for them to control labor costs just with a higher interest rate. So it says here, supercore inflation purposely ignores highly volatile areas of the economy like housing, food, and energy to give a clearer picture of inflation. So how's that? If you're gonna strip off energy, food, and housing, the three basic components to live dignified way. So what is there to measure, right? So it's the most common thing that people spend their wages, uh, right? So you need to pay off your house, your utilities, and you need to have food. Those are the three basic necessities. The rest are just icing on the cake, right? Like barber cut. You wanna go to a nice barber shop so that you can get a nice haircut or a massage every now and then, or a trip to Bali, Indonesia, or Philippines perhaps. So those are just discretionary spending that you can eliminate, and that wouldn't show in the CPI. So why would they do that, right? There's no. I don't see any reason, and these imbeciles are just trying to manipulate everything that just to show us that there's really no inflation at all. There's no inflation, or the inflation is coming down. So if you want to believe them, it's up to you. But for me, I have to go to the grocery store. You go to the grocery store and you see the price of canola oil from $5. Now it's almost $10, or around eight and a half, 850 the Canadian dollars. So what does that mean? That is almost like 85% or 70% increase, right? So there you go, like 70% inflation right there in canola oil. So I don't see that. Why would they do that, right? Really? Do you ask yourself? Have you seen the prices of cars? I bought my truck in 2017 for 46,000. Now, when I'm looking at the same truck, like not really the same, but an F-150 with a more technology in it, a much bigger LCD screen. It's now 60 60 to $64,000, an XLT F-150. So there goes your inflation. So even though they said that inflation is moderating, remember, what did they say in 2021? They say that the inflation is transitory, and then after that, when inflation starting to build up, they say inflation is has peaked, and then later, around last quarter of 2022, they said inflation is sticky. And so what who you gonna believe, right? They keep on changing their narratives to give us a distorted version of facts. So thank you so much for watching. I'll leave you with that. I'll see you again next time. Have a great week, and thank you for subscribing and watching my other videos. Thank you. Bye bye.